So, Kyle Forgeard grew up watching YouTubers like Vitaly and Roman Atwood make prank videos, which encouraged him to start producing his own prank films and uploading them to Facebook at an early age. And by 2020, he had more than 6 million subs on YouTube and was making tons of cash. How did this happen? Let's find out. Before we begin though, please like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the bell icon to stay notified for future uploads. He'd often work with his best buddy, Lucas Gasparini, who happened to live nearby. Unfortunately, these videos are no longer publicly available since Kyle probably deleted them, but we do know that he didn't have much success and that it was all done as a pastime. Kyle entered Ryerson University as a film student to pursue his interest in editing, directing, and producing videos. This is where he got the idea for his own YouTube channel, Nelk Films, which he launched in 2010. Kyle came up with the term Nelk alongside Lucas and 2 more twins called Nico and Marko Martinovic. He kept it because he felt it sounded catchy. Nelk's earliest uploads were mostly odd sketches. They then extended into prank videos where they started to improve. The first viral pranks were released in 2013 with films such as posing as a McDonald's employee and stealing soccer balls from live games. This creative trend persisted and they began to gain traction. Jesse said that at the time, he was seeking new chances when a fan DM'd him, who also happened to be a fan of Nelk, advised Jesse to join Nelk since they both lived in the same region and were both highly humorous. Jesse replied, "Why not?" So he DM'd Kyle and they agreed to work together. They made a few pranks of themselves being set on fire. They got along incredibly well as a group, and Kyle asked the whole group if they wanted to go shoot in LA. So the lads packed their belongings and flew to Hollywood. They were instantly struck by how attractive the females were, which prompted them to create their first film there, titled 10 Ways to Compliment Boobs. They continued to release a lot of similar content, where they approached random individuals on the street. However, in 2015, Nelk did something huge. They shared a video captioned "Coke Prank on Cops." This video blew up and got over 40 million views, making it their most watched video. This video opened Nelk's eyes to the opportunities and potential they had on YouTube. Kyle, on the other hand, was arrested shortly after this video became viral, and Jesse and Lucas made the decision to sever ways with the twins. Enjoying the video so far? Why not leave a like, as it gives motivation to keep making more videos for you? Done? Thanks, let's continue. Nelk started to travel all over the United States, making films and improving their production quality by having better editing and video preparation. However, they weren't very well known, having a few 100,000 subscribers. But because of the nature of their content, their channel wasn't monetized. Despite not producing any money, Nelk was passionate about creating content. They continued to travel and would largely depend on their growing fan base for a place to stay while traveling since they couldn't pay for hotels. Lucas was beginning to burn out at this point and decided to quit Nelk on his own terms to go to trade school and become a plumber. The traveling life wasn't for him, and he wasn't generating enough money, so he decided to leave. Later that year, Nelk began shooting all around the ASU campus with Big Dogs TV. Because Big Dogs had a much larger channel at the time and was highly known among college students worldwide, this helped promote Nelk in the college community. Nelk also hired 905 Shooter and then published another banger called Dropping Out of College Prank with Wolfie, and Nelk began blowing up extremely quickly and they reached 1 million subscribers before they realized it. The remainder of 2017 was spent preparing bomb mass pranks, drinking, and partying their way throughout America to unveil the Fullsend website, which was finally performing well financially. Unfortunately, when they were in Canada around late October, they were halted by the police. The problem was that they'd become too big in Canada to shoot without getting in problems, so they decided they needed to return to the United States to shoot. For the next 2 months, they traveled throughout the nation filming, meeting fans and seeing new areas. They hunkered down and grinded, creating the most videos they had ever done, while also focusing on establishing the entire set brand. Following this, Nelk was finally able to move into the home and take some time to relax and enjoy the success they had worked so hard for. They also hired editors and took the time to professionalize their brand, rising to prominence in the scene by collaborating with artists like Post Malone and Vitaly. Their subscribers more than doubled, rising from 1 million to 2 million in a single year. So let's move on to 2019. This was Nelk's greatest year ever. In terms of substance, their pranks were a lot more original than they used to be. They began the year with films such as using blatant phony IDs in a casino with Monopoly money and rejecting Instagram girls at Coachella. These were, as you can see, much more complex than their previous pranks. So let's get right into 2020. COVID obviously smacked all of us in the face, particularly Nelk, since they do produce films about traveling and playing with people. As a result, there had to be some significant modifications. They did improvise at first, with Zoom pranks, but then they pulled some additional phony phone call pranks, which they had done before and were okay. But after a while, they simply stopped worrying about it and pretended it didn't exist. This did spark some controversy in the media, since their videos showed them not wearing masks and flouting several state laws, but people seem to have moved on. In terms of substance, their style changed dramatically in 2020. Because they had a crew of editors and cameramen, their videos took on much more professional TV program aesthetic. They attempted a variety of skits for a time, which appeared amusing at first as an opener or a tiny piece in the video, but Nelk pushed it too far and produced a whole video about it, which Nelk fans did not appreciate at all. However, the remainder of their material and 2020 has been hit or miss. It's obvious that Nelk has altered the style. The editing is lovely, but not suited to an original Nelk video. Regardless, this has been Nelk's most successful year to date. They just crossed 6 million YouTube subscribers and even met the president. If this doesn't inspire you, I don't know what will. A pair of Canadian guys with a vision and a dream like Nelk, making it this far after so many years of hard work, demonstrates that everything is achievable with drive, hard effort, and devotion. So there you have it, folks. Did you like today's video? Let us know in the comments below. With this, we're going to wrap up the video. If you enjoyed it, please make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible videos. We hope to meet you guys again in the next one. Till then, adios.